Name
else has
five.
go behind.
Name five distance runners.
What do you mean?
Name.
Kipchoge,
See,
Paul Chelino,
too long.
I can't think of their names. They all got Ethiopian names.
Doesn't matter where they're from. Usain Bolt is from Jamaica. I guarantee you can name five sprinters. The fastest man in the world.
What does that have to do with anything? You don't know any 100-meter sprinters.
Because I can name all of them. Because we recognize.
Who cares about what they like? I don't care about what anybody likes.
Listen, as a society,
I don't care what society likes.
If it's not unique, if it's not rare, we do not care about it.
People aren't athletic, so they don't know what they're talking about.
No. The more rare and unique the talent is, the more exceptional it is, the more respected.
No.
Therefore,
people don't watch distance because it's 4 hours, because the races are 2 hours.
We don't care about it. That's why.
You don't care about it. The rest of the world
can't even name five of these distance runners. I know about.
I know who they are.
Listen,
I know what does that have to do with it? You don't know any athlete besides NBA player.
Bro, I can name so many athletes in different sports.
You don't know any athletes.
We're talking about Usain Bolt right now.
It's the only guy you know.
Johan Blake, his teammate.
Big deal. He's running right now.
Michael Johnson, Maurice Marine.
That's 1990.
Carl Lewis, Jesse Owens.
Dude, you're naming guys.
Tyson Gay. Come on now.
What's the current world record holder in 200 meters? The current.
I believe it's
Noah
Lyles.
Just broke it.
It's either Noah Lyles or Fred Curley. See, I know the sprinters, and see that's where you're gonna get it twisted. I know.
Okay, well, if you know so much about running, who won the 1 mile?
Richardson on the women's side.
Dude, you know so little about anything but the 100-meter run.
You got to understand this because the 100, the fastest human being in the world, is the most.
And they're not that much faster than NFL players. Barely. They're barely faster than NFL players.
On what planet?
That's true. It's just the truth. They're from a fractional.
Man, I don't think you know what you're talking. You're losing credibility by the second on this show, man.
You cannot mathematically argue that.
All right. Hey, wins. I can argue wins and I can argue records.
You don't know you didn't know who the world record was for the 200.
Usain Bolt.
No, it's not. It just got broken. I know for a fact that it got broken.
I think we got to bet on these things. We're just gonna have a jar. We're gonna have a jar at the end of each little show, and we're gonna see whose bets are winning. Because I know for a fact that Usain Bolt is winning these things. The Olympic record, world record, I know it's Usain Bolt. Nobody can beat him. Nobody ever beat him. Nobody came close to beating him. So whoever you're talking about, I know it did not be Usain Bolt. I know it.
I'm pretty sure his records are gone. And if they aren't gone now, they're going to be gone within a year or two. They will be. They just will be.
Man, you got to stick to hockey or something, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you gotta know anything outside of the 100-meter dash.
I know a lot, man. I just named you 400 meters and stuff like that. You just weren't paying
attention. Who ran the 400 meter?
I said Michael Johnson. That's who I remember. Listen.
Shut up.
He was the world record holder. He was the world record holder.
That record's busted too.
Maybe,
that record's been
maybe, but he was the one who I remembered. I remember watching Michael Johnson.
Who cares?
You care.
He ran. What did Michael Johnson run?
He ran the 200, ran the 400. He was a legend.
He ran the 400.
Yeah. He
and the 200 because those are very different.
Sure. You can.
I don't think a 200-meter runner does not translate to a 400.
We're gonna put this on the bet. All right.
Do you think? All right. Do you think a 200-meter runner can run the 400?
Yes, Michael Johnson.
No, dude, it's twice as long.
Michael Johnson did it, and he won both.
I don't know if he did or not.
I know he did. Listen.
Did he? Did he? So if I look at this right now.
You should actually look it up now because
did he win the 400?
We come across as not being informed. You got to look Michael Johnson.
If Michael Johnson won the 400 and the 200, I'll be impressed because those are two vastly different disciplines.
I ran. I just got through telling you I ran track. I know these things. You didn't even run track. You were a wrestler. I know you see it right now.
I ran, and I'll beat you.
No, you never. I see the look on your face. So you know
I'll
I'm
beat
wrong
you.
already. Go ahead.
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
Yeah. Come on
Let's
now.
see.
Do it live.
Okay, we're gonna look at. Issa says that Michael Johnson won the 400 and the 200. I'm saying no way
In the Olympics.
in the Olympics, which is even more.
I watched it.
Crazy.
That's the craziest thing. Either I was hallucinating or I saw history.
He does. He did.
What do I
He
win?
ran it in 400 and 200.
That's
impressive.
I remember legends, man. I don't waste my time with with non-legendary stuff. One of the greatest of all time. How impressed are you?
That's impressive because the 400 is way more endurance than the 200 to run that speed. As you rarely see a 200-meter guy running the 400.
That's right, but remember that name.
You'll see the 200 guys running the 100, but
Yep.
you ain't gonna see him running the 400.
Like Usain Bolt.
But he did it. That's impressive.
All right, man. Like, I'm gonna put a tally up on this thing just so we
You're
understand.
not winning anything.
I'm just
All you know
Pride.
is Michael Johnson.
pride. We're going all the little bets.
All you know is Michael Johnson.
The bets when you dispute my words. I'm gonna just put a little tally up here because you're gonna be losing. You're gonna be getting smoked.
He's the only runner you know, and he's 56 years old.
Legends live forever, my friend.
He held past tense. He holds no records. He held a record. So, like I said, his records are because they're beatable because they're short distance, and those guys are just going to keep beating them left and right. But it takes a psychopath to be able to run that distance at that speed.
And he just broke some.
I already said the Olympic marathon runner was running at a pace close to world records in the mile. He was running that for 26 miles.
Good for him. I am still not
26.
I'm still not impressed.
That's like if Michael Johnson that's like if Michael Johnson ran the 5 mile at the pace that he's running at the 400 meter in.
And you don't even know this guy's name.
Who?
See.
I knew who Michael Johnson was. Everybody knows who Michael Johnson
No, the other guy, the guy who broke the race. You keep talking about the guy. I'm like, what's his name?
That broke his record? No, I can't remember his
name.
The
marathon record. We've been talking about this way too long.
Oh, yeah, I don't know his name. Because he came out of nowhere. Well, actually, no, he was competing against Kipchoge there for a while.
Yeah.
But he's only 23 years old. See, here's the thing about distance runners. It's never been the records might start getting broken because distance runners were never young. They were always like in their mid-20s, later 20s. But now you might, if younger runners start taking up the distance, you might see more records get broken.
I don't know, man. Is it entertaining to watch?
The marathon? Are you kidding me? It's insane. It's insane to watch those guys run.
I'm gonna check it out, man. We gravitate to things that we've done before. I was a sprinter. I respect sprinters, distance runners. They're kind of like paddleboarders, man.
I like it. I like it all. I like sprinters too. I like watching the sprint thing. I'm just being honest with you.